Hey guys, welcome back. It is Saturday. Beautiful weather, like 70. Hold on a second. Come on, buddy. Go. Move over. Well, I guess he ain't coming over. Okay. It's like 78 degrees, 77. Beautiful Saturday afternoon. The beginning of next week is going to be a little ugly, so I'm going to enjoy today. But heading over to a buddy's house, he is the one that does the mods on like side-by-sides, four-wheelers, snowmobiles, anything of this nature. So the Can-Am, the Ryker is right down his alley. He is helping me with the mount for the dual saddlebags on the back. We did one, it looked great, but we just didn't like it level, so we're modifying it some more, getting some measurements today so he can get back on that. We want it sloped so it goes with the contour of the seat, coming from the driver's seat up to the passenger seat, make it nice and like leaning forward. I think it will really enhance the look of the back, plus up nice and high. Hold on a second, red light. I'm going to edit this out in editing. I'll get back with you in just a second. Hold on. Yeah, this light, people are famous for running the light like that guy. What an idiot. If my light turns green and he's in the middle, you know darn well that he went through a red light. Anyway, yeah, you hear it catching a tire. Even with the warm pavement, this thing spins the tire so easy. Plus, I'm not that heavy. I'm only about 170 to 175 at the most. Another red light. Anyway, let me edit this red light out also. I don't want to bore you guys too much, and then I'll get back on the dual saddlebags. Hold on. Alrighty, I'm back. That's the one thing about knowing how I want to edit it. I can stop talking, edit that section out, and jump back into some driving so I don't bore you guys. And let me change the subject real quick from the saddlebags to this. Thank you very much for watching the videos and all the positive feedback. Even the ones where I make a mistake and the audio comes out like crap. It happens. Sorry. But, okay, back to the saddlebags. Those things, let me tell you, when it comes to finish, and I want to make sure they're perfect. I'm a perfectionist. I'm not just going to slap something on there. And it's going to be a bolt-on bracket. You don't have to drill holes or nothing. It bolts right onto existing holes. Yep, another red light. Gosh darn, these red lights. Crazy cutting through town like this. But look at the trees. Trees are blooming. Squirrel. See, I got sidetracked again. But it's going to be a bolt-on bracket, to hang the saddlebags, same ones that you can buy, but I'm going to buy two new ones with left and right instead of trying to match the one that Can-Am sells you with just that one. But that's it. That's coming out good. And then we're also going to take some measurements. We're going to work on a air intake because we're losing a lot. He's saying you're probably gaining 5 horsepower with changing up the air intake, being that they're using the one on, I forget which one it is, the one on the left side when you're sitting on it, and it goes all the ways up over the engine and to the other side for your air intake. Instead of just coming almost straight into it with that one and use the other, vice versa, the way they have it. But there must be a reason they do it like that. So we're planning on using the vent that's right at the glove box. In front of the glove box, there's a vent which goes in there, but that will actually vent straight into the glove box and do like a ram air straight in. If that's not enough air, then we're going to mount vent right on the top of the glove box, contoured in. There's a guy that does fiberglass work and will mold it right into the hood there and do like probably a 2-inch opening to match the vent in front of the glove box, so it will all blend in with one grill. And that'll ram air straight in to like a cone style K&N air filter. The pipe will come straight out the back of the filter through the back of the glove box, and then it makes like a little 45 degree and a 45 right into the air intake of the engine. Yeah, he's saying that should gain probably 5 horsepower. With the other mods he's done like that with Sea-Doos and snowmobiles. So another 5 horsepower would be great. Bring me up into the low 90s. Then we're going to cut the flow restriction on the muffler. I'll show you a mod on that. He's done it 1,000 times. He's done it on his side-by-side, his brother's side-by-side, and that'll gain another 2 to 3 horsepower, plus give it a little bit throatier sound. And if you wanted to change the muffler out completely, he's actually put like a, what the heck are they called? I can't remember. It's like a performance car muffler. He's actually put them on these. Not the Ryker, but on side-by-sides and all that. And it works out fine. He does the dual tip out the back. And he said that would fit right up underneath this also. He just has to look to make sure there is no sensors. If there is sensors, then he has to go the other route, which is not a big deal. But all the trees are turning green, as you see here. And hopefully I don't get you too sick with the changing, you know, the editing of the picture. You know, just certain roads are boring, so I try to cut it out. I know you're here to see some riding, and also I will find out how much editing I have to do for wind noise with this mask open a little bit. I've got the shield open a little, and hopefully I've tucked the microphone in the insulation enough to act as a windscreen, and it won't be that bad. I had another little couple more adjustments I can make, you know, higher adjustments to get rid of wind noise in the voice. So if I have to, I got a couple clicks I can go up, and hopefully it's not that bad. I'll find out. But that's it. It is a beautiful section through here. There's a bike trail right up here on the right as you go underneath the train trestle here, and it's like 13.5 miles. It used to be a train track, and they turned it into a bike trail. It's right up there. Yeah, right up in there. Alright, done with the red light. I hate those things, so I just edited them out. I don't want you guys to sit there and look at cars going through the red light. But this is a older section of Lynchburg. It's the Rivermont area, and this is where a lot of the people that did trade lived back in the day, and the houses are absolutely gorgeous, big monster homes. So it's a lot of old money through here. Used to be. Now it's, you know, turning into newer money. People are moving out, you know, older families. That's a nice one there, nice and long. There's a big one up on the hill right up in there. That's absolutely gorgeous. Try not to look up there with the camera too long and get a car wreck. Let's see if I can get another look. Hold on. Nope. I don't want to chance it with the trees and all, plus I'm on a turn. But yeah, the homes up through here are just gorgeous. So a lot of them are the older style. But yeah, as we do the air intake also, I will show you the mods on that. And I know you keep hearing about it, but I make sure. Here's a real nice one back in there. Look at that. Watch the road. Okay. I want to make sure it's perfect. You know, I'm not going to do modifications and half butt it in the garage and it looks all right and stuff falling off as I'm going down the road. I make it look professional, almost like OEM. So, all right, this road's right up here. I'm going to make the turn, and I'll get you guys in a minute. Bye. Alrighty, I'm back, and I had to do some fancy editing there to get the voice to come over. Right up here, you make a left. You get in the left lane here and make a left, and that goes down to my wife's mom's. I think I brought you on that road before, and the car behind me is using that lane to pass me. They didn't want to wait. Yep, they used the left lane at the light to go straight just to get around me. Amazing. But I think on a bike you see a lot more of that and pay attention to it because you have to. You don't get a fender bender. You get messed up real bad. Being that you are the low man on the totem pole with protection and weight. Okay, another light. Let me edit this one out and I will get you up the road. Hold on. Okay, here we go. I'm back. We're going to scoot up the road here. But yeah, so we're going to get that new bracket, the one that's angled for the dual saddlebags, and it will bolt right on. We'll get that made up probably over the next week or so. He's really busy right now with some side-by-sides because he does speaker systems, lighting, exhaust, air intakes, I mean any kind of modification. So he's getting swamped because the season's coming in. So he's trying to fit me in as we can go, and then I'm going to work on the air intake as he's working on the mount for the saddlebags. Hopefully in another week I'll have that ready. The air intake, I will videotape it as I do it and show you the finished product. And we're not sure exactly how we are going to do it. Just use that front vent in front of the glove box and run it, you know, tube straight in to the air filter that will be sitting inside the glove box, and then the pipe straight out the back, or cut a vent in the top of the glove box lid, which I don't mind that, because if somebody wants to change it up, if they ever buy the bike and they don't want it, they just have to buy a new glove box lid and take the air filter out, and that's it pretty much. You know, plug up the hole to the back and then just reconnect the pipe. You know, I'm not going to cut anything out and rip it all apart, so they can just put it back to OEM if they want, or I can before I sell it, if I ever did. But from the way it looks, I think the wife's going to end up taking it, and I don't know what I'll do, either buy another one or go with maybe like a F3. I want something real sporty. Okay, here's another red light. Hold on, people, let me edit this out. Okay, I jumped us up a light or two right before we get on to the expressway. But anyway, yeah, so that's what I'll probably do. If she takes this one, then I'm looking at like maybe an F3 or something real sporty and fast. Or I might just do another one of these and modify it again. Alright, okay, I shut my lid all the way. Hopefully that helps the wind in the editing. But that's it. Here it is. There's a straight road, 55, 60. It's a highway. I will get back with you guys when I get up here and get off on some more back roads, because the highway is just boring with this thing. It's not what it's made for. Hold on. Alright, I took that exit and I am at Timberlake Road. Here we go. The new high school, you see glasses over to the right. They just finished that up. This is the first year. I think they were in the new high school. And this one runs down behind all the stores. Walmart, remember that Ward's Road? I don't know if you remember, but it's the one with 1,000 stoplights. All the food places and everything like that. I try to keep away from it, especially on a Saturday. It's probably 3 o'clock, 3:30. So this road will run parallel to it, but behind it, so you don't have all the stoplights. You do have some cars turning, but nowhere near the stoplights. But this is the kind of road that this bike is made for. You know, the stop and go traffic isn't bad, but it's more the twisty little country roads like this that it just, you know, excels at. You know, real punchy and fast and handles great. I will go up in the mountains one weekend and do a video up there where it's real twisty and turny up through like the Blue Ridge Parkway or 130 going up into the mountains. It's just real snake-like roads, and show you how well this thing handles. People always think, oh, doesn't it tip over easy? No, it's not a big wheel. It's not the one up front and two in the back. You know, yeah, those do flip. You know, they tip over real easy. This is just the opposite. And the traction control and stability control that's on these is amazing. The way it will throttle you back and apply the brakes. If it notices one of the front wheels is spinning a little quicker than the other, it knows that it's up in the air. So it'll brake you and slow you down. As I found out once already, where I was making a really crazy turn drifting, and somehow, I don't know if I wasn't in sport mode, I don't know what happened, but it ended up catching because it noticed that I was leaning real high, and the inside wheel when I was turning came up off the ground, and it didn't like it, so it like slammed on the brakes and put me back down on the ground real quick, which is good. I mean, that's what it should do, but I got to check to see if that was just overrode no matter what, or it came out of sport mode, or I'd never had it in sport mode. I wasn't sure, but it was drifting good. It just didn't like that turn for some reason. But hopefully I don't bore you guys with my conversations. And please comment below if you want to hear about anything else, or a topic that you want me to talk about with the bike that I've experienced. Like I said, I'm not a pro. I'm nowhere near a professional bike rider or super experienced with these or any other motorcycle. So don't look towards me for expertise. I can just tell you what I have experienced with this and the difference between this and my motorcycle. That's all I can do. But if you have bought one, and I'm hoping that you enjoy it, because these things are super duper fun. I mean, they are amazing. Once you ride it, you see. I mean, other people look at it, it's like, oh yeah, it's all right, you know, it's just not me. And then they get on it and they're like, holy cow, is that thing fun. This is where that detour was, right there. They must have been working on that road, because that one video I did, I think I was going to Walmart. I had to turn up the road right here to my right. I was coming the other direction, and then I had to go up through the neighborhood. All right, another red light. Oh my gosh. But this is where all the stores are, right here. We're coming out by the airport. Let me hit it. Okay, brought us up to Ward's Road. We're going to make a right here and then go underneath 460 right past the airport. Alright, he's going to move over, so let's get the gas to it for a little bit. We're going to bring it up to, I don't know, maybe about 60. Let me see. 57, 58, 9, 60. There's 61. I mean, it's easy. I didn't even roll on the throttle. That was simple. And that's going uphill. Down. Just playing around. There's not that much traffic right here. I didn't go that fast. It's 45 through here, so I'll slow it back down. Coming back down within reason. There we go. Yep, the airport over here. Trees are blooming beautifully. Absolutely gorgeous. But that's it. Oil. I have not checked the oil yet. I remember one of the videos I was talking about, I got to check the oil. I still have not done that yet. It's crazy. And tomorrow, let me see what's tomorrow. Tomorrow's supposed to rain in the morning, and then I think it turns halfway decent, but it's supposed to be windy, and then Monday and Tuesday is supposed to be cold. So we'll see. I'll be driving it to work, but you know, it's going to be chilly. And that's the only thing. I have not invested in a real good pair of gloves. I just use my ski gloves, and they're not made for the wind. You know, 50, 60 mile an hour wind, so it goes right through them, and my fingers freeze, especially when it's, you know, 28, 30 degrees. Let me scoot in here. I'm going to get some gas. I only have like a bar or two there. But yeah, it goes right through my gloves. They're junk, but I just waited until this season ends, and I'll look around probably now or wait another couple weeks and try to find some on sale. You know, good winter riding gloves, something that'll cut the wind. You know, because the ones I have, the ski gloves, they eat it up. They're ridiculous. My hands freeze. Everything else stays warm. My hands freeze. The windshield, I think it helps a whole lot with the wind. You know, while you're riding in the colder weather. All right, I'm going to pull in here, get some gas, and I will catch you guys on the next video. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe. Talk to you guys later. Bye.